Lewis, the Brown Bomber, one of the most historically important fighters of all time. It's Floyd Patterson, a man that needs no introduction, one of the best to ever do it in the heavyweight division.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic gold medalist and the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, introducing Floyd Patterson.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
Good luck.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. So much firepower here. Joe Louis in trouble. Is he out on his feet here? I thought we were going to see the finish there. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. They exchange punches. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Still swinging with nothing left. Nice job landing that left counter punch. That one will count. And wait a minute, a left hand lands. He got out of the way of that right hook. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity.
Feel good?
On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
One, two, three, four, five.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Punch, counter punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
They score with that left hand. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice counter. Good counter punching for both these athletes. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Left counter scores. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering...
Look at him.
On to the third. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire, because somebody's going to get hurt and someone's got to react.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. Good left counter that lands. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump on.
There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. It's bombs away. That left counter punch will score. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Counter right. And a counter left. Why aren't they defending? Good counter right-handed. Patterson took that one in a bad way. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to back into the fray here in round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And he just misses with that jab. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fighter has determined. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Good counter punching. That bell could not have come. There's the bell for round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
He misses with that jab. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You could tell. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice counter shot. Patterson's rocked. How did they survive that? He just misses with that big right hand. These two were made for each other. Nice counter punch. That counter shot lands. These two fighters are made for one another. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. Big, heavy shots, and Louis is down.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to...
I'm happy.
There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky legs. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
There's a counter shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fight has a real good flow to it. Back and forth they go. Back and forth they go. A big left, but doesn't score with it. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. Trying to just weather this tornado coming at him. Looks like they're out of trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? Round 8, and we're off again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Catch and shoot. And he misses with that jab. Great counter right hand there. Nice counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. The perfect counter lands. Do you believe this? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab.
Patterson's rocked. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
Smart, you weren't loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back. Good.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. A perfect counter shot. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. No, we don't see a knockdown. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds. So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
That's another scoring shot. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. The Brown Bomber goes to the canvas.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Jump all over him, he's right.
This is the 10th. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
And finally, Patterson succumbs to the pressure.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Good counter left hand there. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on.
Oh, and Floyd Patterson is on the canvas.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Not a lot of defense here at all. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's... There's the bell to start round 11. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That left shot lands. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Oh, and they just got their bell rung. That left counter was perfectly timed. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Fantastic punch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic...
Patterson's rocked. And that'll do it. Patterson goes down.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after another knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.